etc. I assume Flaker Juniors as well.
All right, good afternoon, everybody. We are live with
Yeah, it's
SG2
also
here.
there.
We've got a fantastic
Are they racing each other?
stream set up for you today. We've got Gem versus Titos, and let's get them started. This is Group Q.
No, okay. Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter for...
And they're in their
escape,
countdown.
like if they're racing each other or not. Yeah, that's sad business time.
So what do you think the trolley item will be today, Moon?
Oh, I'm not sure. We'll have to see what
by,
few they get pulled during the escape sequence to really start predicting, I think.
True. I think we'll be looking for a fire rod today.
Ooh, spicy. Alright, and they should be going momentarily. They both have versions of Link sprites.
Yeah, I didn't know we had multicolored sprites now. Isn't it the red male sprite on the left?
I think it's close.
And there's the Cranky Kong reference by Uncle. And there's a piece of heart in the Link's house.
An interesting way to get started, just a little bit of love to get you going.
Yep, unfortunately not getting a look at the map yet. Of course, with this being boots, we do start with the sword and the boots. And 20 rubies on Uncle. There's our allowance for the day.
Yeah.
And more hearts. Looks like the guards are dropping the cash pool today, though.
That's awesome. Alright, so there's not going to be a whole lot of difference today. The escape sequence is pretty standard. The only variation tends to happen if somebody accidentally takes a death. If you can see, they're pretty precise on their movements, so...
Yep, and there's our 3 bombs we need for Kakariko. Since we don't need bombs to be able to get through the castle or wall at the end.
Yeah, it's nice that we can actually just bonk into that wall and get it to open, so we can save our bombs for Kak.
Yep. It's even nicer when you can find a mirror in here.
Yeah, I think that happened with one of the asyncs.
I think it happened in one of our races, too.
Alright, we are beautifully synced up now.
Wonder what Zelda Cell will hold for us today.
We're about to get a look. There's the mirror!
Well, that's definitely something you like to see, even if you never need that item.
Oh, it definitely makes the dungeon delving a little easier. Especially if you've got to dip and leave.
Yeah, or if you're in the back of pod, for instance. Tito, is it, how do you say that? Titus or Titos?
Maybe Titos?
Okay. Also, there's a small key in Dark Cross, because you needed to get through here.
Some of the rats are giving Gem a little bit of a hard time here.
Thankfully, they don't hurt very much. And in the back of Escape, we have the map, piece of heart, and 3 bombs, meaning Sanctuary holds our 3rd item. Or last item, I mean. And Sanctuary is one of our single rubies.
And that was a pendant Eastern, and it looked like crystals for the other 2 dungeons.
Yeah, that's what it looked like to me too. I missed what desert was though. Yep, just on the restream, and both crystals are not 5/6, so we got 5/6 in the Dark World today. No tree pull today though. Or bush crab check. It does look like that was a piece of heart and lumberjack. And there's a bombs on the tree pole.
Nice red cane. And the thief's drop.
Yeah, you're never going to turn that down. Especially if you want to do icebreaker and ice. Time for Blind's hideout. Which holds a heart container, 20 rubies, piece of heart, and bombos. And our glove.
It's a pretty hefty find there in Blind's hideout.
Yeah, might not need that Bombos medallion, but it's another one of those items you'd rather have and not have to go look for them. And there's our hammer. We're a Moon Pearl from Dark World access already.
And a shovel shows up, as well as some rupees for our hopefully eventual visit to Zora.
Hey look, we got 300% return on the bottle vendor today.
It's a pretty good exchange rate in my opinion.
Too bad we can't get such a return rate from King Zora. Gem doing that nice little speed boost there on the stairs.
Yeah, both runners able to bomb the chicken hut for their 20 rupees without harming any chickens today.
Oh, and there's our Dark World, or not Dark World. There's our lamp, so no dark rooms today.
It's interesting that they've already got fire. I'm expecting to see the book here soon, so that they'll end up in desert, I think, first.
I was honestly at this point expecting the book to be inside in the vanilla location. But just 3 bombs today on the race game, so I'm not even going to bother doing that.
No. Alright, we've got Titos checking out the dig spot for 20 rupees, and he's just gonna let that there. Our runners at this point do have quite a bit of cash on hand, so probably not thinking too much about pinching the pennies.
We are getting a look at desert, though. I actually really like this play. I like myself. I like to do the early desert play myself. Just a piece of heart in the dam, though. And there's our moon pearl, and a piece of heart in Agina's cave.
That is Dark World access for Gem.
Yep. Titus is not going to be that far behind, though. With that Bombos, too, he can clear out mini Moldorm cave pretty quickly. But he uses bombs more effectively.
I'm not sure if they had enough magic to use the Bombos.
Well, we now have
blue.
Yep, we now have. We're able to actually clear all of Death Mountain except Dark World. Ooh, this is a good, interesting play on Gem's part. He's going right to Dark World.
Well, they do have Hype Cave right there. Alright, so Red Crystal, Turtle Rock, and Swamp. Pendant at Ice, and it looked like Skullwoods, maybe?
Yeah, Skullwoods with green pendant.
Yep.
Johnny Two Bombs, what do you got for us today? You got 50 rubies, and you got 10 arrows. The bow, silver arrows, and 20. So
when does that happen?
We got the bow and silver arrows in Hype Cave. Wow. So Pod and Eastern are both completable right now.
They are.
Would you do Eastern even if it's a pendant if you can route Pod in at the same time?
I wouldn't go there first. I would, with having the hammer, I would probably have gone East Town first.
I'm in agreement.
But that's I am not racing this one. Happily.
Yeah. And in Cave 45 we have 10 arrows. I'm sure our runners are glad they don't have to go searching for a bow too.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and that does beg the question. What's gonna be our troll item today? Or is this gonna be a true jet seed?
Well, both runners have the silver arrows and bow. They both went to Johnny Two Bombs right off the bat. And we're doing the dig game now.
I don't know. At this point, I'm thinking maybe it's gonna be our hook shot. That's our challenge item for the day.
And I'm still sticking to the fire rod. And it looks like Gem is going to go ahead and activate the flute.
Meanwhile, Titos is in the digging game. And it looks like Gem is heading over to Pod Eastern.
not a bad play to go to Pod Eastern.
It's not. And they have the mirrors so they can route Saha's closet in as well.
Yep, completely ignoring Kiki for a few seconds. And back of there's the flippers and the hook book and the powder. Wow. Where was these in all the seeds I've ever done?
The desert starter pack. We're good to go.
Yeah, we actually have 4 completable dungeons, 3 crystals, actually 5 completable. 4 crystals, 1 pendant.
All right, so Gem enters pod, where Titos looks like they're going to Village of Outcasts. Chat pointing out, potentially we are just both rods and a hook from Go mode already.
Yep. Well, and another sword.
I don't know, these runners are pretty good. They've probably managed swordless.
Yeah, except that doesn't work unless it's actually swordless.
Correct.
And there's blue mail. And compass and small key on right side pod. And we're looking at Thebes Town now.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I feel like right now, whoever finds the hook shot or one of the rods, depending on which rod it is going to be having the big advantage right now.
It's a little hard to say with the world being as open as it is right now.
We
it might
also
come down to whoever gets the Dark World, Death Mountain opened up first.
Yeah, I was about to say we also need another glove upgrade.
Both runners are making quick work of their respective dungeons, though.
Oh yeah, easily. 16-minute Thebes Town and pod dive. And there's another piece of art. Looks like we will not be using Harmless Hellway today, though. Those wondering why, it's because for it not to be a key in there, you need to have 3 small keys. Okay, I miscounted somewhere.
And we've got a bomb jump coming up.
There's
Nice
a
for a sword.
Okay, now we're just both rods, a Titan's mitts, and a hook shot from Go mode potentially. And there's a cane of burn.
Finding the blue cane, yeah.
Looks like there's just been junk inside of Thebes Town, though. Along with the small key in Thebes Town locking itself.
Alright. Tito speeding up on blind with the Cadence of Hyrule MSU pack. giving us good beats.
Chat, we're looking for both fire rod and ice rod, not just the ice rod. Also, just a heart container on blind.
All right, and that's Titos with blind down. And to chat's question, yes, all of the items were obtained in pod, so there's just a small key left in that basement room.
Yeah. Also, ice rod cannot be on Trinex, chat. There's the logic to ice rod. Titos is going to Skullwoods.
Which is interesting. I don't know that they ever picked up their book. So they're not going to be able to check pedestal while they're there.
No, but it is a green pendant, so... It also can't be on pedestal. Or actually, no, ice rod could be on pedestal.
Ice rod can always be on pedestal unless TR is a pendant. So yeah. And that's Jen with Helmasaur down.
Yep, also Big Key and Skull Woods was vanilla today. Can we get Fire Rod as vanilla? That's the ugliest fire rod I've ever seen.
The daily newspaper for Hyrule.
Yeah. We're probably getting a look at Bumper Cave here. And it is just junk.
Gems in Ice Rod Cave, though, which I don't think we saw earlier. For the single arrow of destiny.
Yeah, the junk arrow.
Tito's confirming that there's just a heart piece on that lumberjack ledge.
Yep, and Tito's, I think, is headed towards Sarsaparilla. Or Gary's, I mean. Or not. Gem, though, decided not to check the hobo.
Yeah, no visit to George just yet. They can do that later, though. Oh, well, they just finished pod, so... Oh, there's the hook shot. Alright, so it's not the hook shot. That's our challenge item for the day.
That makes Swamp completable.
It does. Just some arrows on Zora Ledge.
Yeah, I doubt either of our runners are going to go swimming for 10 arrows. And Zora, are you a scammer? Yes, you are.
Very expensive arrows from Zora.
And half magic from King's Tomb. Titos is headed to Swamp or Pod now.
Looks like Gem might be heading straight into Swamp with that shiny hookshot they found in the waterfall cave.
Not a bad call. So as of right now, we need both rods. We need... that's it.
The mitt.
Oh yeah, and the mitts. Yeah, the Zora... Yeah, the Zora Ledge was just showing us what Zora was going to sell us.
Okay, Tito's picking up that massive pack out of the back of Saha's closet, which were the flippers, the book, and the powder. And then heading into pod. Gem is working their way through our swamp palace.
Yep. And first is, why does it always seem like there's a map in that chest? Doing the specky clip.
Nicely done.
It is one of the really easy tricks to learn in this game. If you can do Harapot, you can do a specky clip. In fact, I'd say specky clip's 1,000 times easier to pull off.
Well, both of these runners are exhibiting how much time and effort they've put into practicing all of these tricks and minor glitches. And Gem's heading straight to the back of Swamp here.
There's the big key and our first bottle. So we know there's going to be at least one item on left side swamp. We know there's 3 items left right now. Gem doing some beautiful kills on these cold stare puff or Argus puffs. And the silver arrow shot. Sorry, didn't mean to
Argus
cut you
is
off.
down with Gem.
And there's 3 items left in swamp.
It looks like Gem is going to go back in and get those.
Yeah, I don't agree. I don't disagree with this. Swamp likes to be trolly and leave important items on left side.
Meanwhile, Titos picked up their blue cane and is on their way to the big chest in Eastern, or in Pod rather.
Yeah, I'm sure he's going to be very happy to see that Master Sword. And Swamp Big Chest held our second green ruby. You know, in all the times I've run Swamp, I've never thought about using a hook shot to get across the room like that.
Can definitely learn a lot from the way that our expert runners route through the different dungeons.
Definitely. Okay, what does left side Swamp have for us?
We have a heart piece.
And we have the fire rod. Somewhat like I was kind of right about it being a trolley location.
Yeah, So that leaves Ice Rod and our mitts as the last two items we need for go. Possibly a medallion or two, though.
Yep. We sadly won't know about what medallions are required till we have the mitts, though. And 10 arrows on Bombos. Yep, and Gem is heading to desert. Might as well now.
Titos using some combination bomb and hammer strats to down their Helmasaur.
Yep. I wonder what drops from Helmasaur. Could it be a compass? Nope, I was wrong map. I'm getting my bosses mixed up. Hey, Desert, what do you got for us today? A heart container. And a vanilla small key. We're
Alright,
also
looks
getting a
like-
look in... Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, it looks like Titos is going into Eastern.
This could be a big play. No,
For a
there's a
shield.
shield. And there's the map in desert. Big key and small key were vanilla today.
Alright, how about you, Nira? Do you like the shield?
Nope,
Are you a shield friend or a shield foe?
shield foe.
Oh, I do like the shields myself.
I won't go out of my way to destroy them because it feels like too much effort. And there's our second item in desert. So all that's of importance in desert today is the crystal. And there's another, there's the 5 rubies. I think we found 2 items in Eastern so far.
And there's the last one. Ooh, that could make a difference.
Yep.
That was the ether in the big chest.
Titos accidentally going back into pod because he was too close to the entrance. Wonder where we're going to go now. Are we going to 1? Nope, we're going to desert.
That makes sense. It's pretty quick to go in. They haven't done the waterfall fairy yet for their hook shot, so they don't know that that is where that is.
Yep. This is a pretty close race, though, between these 2 runners. Gem not using the silver
Gem
arrow.
practicing the NMG.
And there goes Landmole. I think he did do it on purpose.
Yeah, I think that it was practice primarily for their maybe a little bit of showing off. But yeah, those are NMG strats.
So I wonder if we're going to finally go up the mountain.
I don't know. Maybe. Getting to the point of where it's going to be a little difficult to say no. I mean, Gem still does have Thieves Town.
Yep, Thieves Town, Village of Outcasts. Also can do Magic Bat, too.
Yes. And Titos has quite a bit of overworld checks to do that they haven't gotten to yet as well.
We're going to the Village of Outcasts.
There is also still pyramid and catfish
Yep.
that are accessible.
Though, fun fact, the only thing that could be in Pyramid Fairy would be the Misery Mire medallion.
Will there be a second game? I believe there is a second game for these two runners scheduled in the future, but let me check.
And 20 rubies on Gary today.
Yep, their second match is scheduled for 1 p.m. tomorrow. So there is going to be a second game. Now, I don't know if that will be restreamed or not. That will most likely depend on who we have around available for volunteers to comm and or track.
Yeah, we're going to get a look at Ether Tablet. $20 rubies. Also, inside of Spectacle Rock was 20 rubies, and on top was the red meringue.
All right. And it looks like Titos is going straight past Hera.
He's probably hoping the hook shot's up here.
Yep. He will be disappointed, unfortunately.
Yep. Unless he finds the Titan's mitts up here.
Oh, and that's their first bottle. They got green goo out of Spiral Cave.
Yep, Sick Kid could have something.
Alright, Tito's giving us our first look at Paradox Cave.
In our
Which so
first look
far
at this thing. Go ahead.
So far, it's just a piece of heart and some bombs.
Yep. And I was going to say our first look at the second health bar. And 50 rubies, 3 bombs. Never mind, nothing's going to be on Pyramid Fairy today.
That was Quake that they found, so Titos has all 3 of their medallions.
Yep. And it looks like besides Quake, there was nothing of importance on the right side. So it's looking more and more like Hera is the play. That,
Yep,
or Skullwood's green pendant.
Neither runner's checked pedestal yet either.
Yep. And the only thing that could be on there is the ice rod.
Correct. But we still need that.
No, we don't know where ice rod. Sorry.
Yeah, we don't know where the ice rod is yet, chat. We're working on it, though.
Yeah, once we find the ice rod, we're in no mode.
Not quite yet, though. We still need our mitt.
Oh yeah, that's right, sorry. Which we do know those cannot be on the ped because Ice Palace needs that.
Gem with a beautifully executed line script. And picks up their 4th crystal.
Yep. Also, Hera basement has an item. Come on, sick kid. What do you got? Can we throw the money back at him? Ooh, and Titos took a fall in the center.
That is rough as far as your time loss goes for that one. And Gem heading a magic bat.
And 20 rubies. Tito's going to use the sword as a better choice. Or more secure choice, I should say. That hammer doesn't give good hit range.
I actually prefer using the hammer, oddly enough. But, just a bunch of arrows from Moldorm, and the last item is, like you said, Nira, in the basement.
Yep, and seeing how there isn't very much you can do right now, basement is going to be one of the checks you do not want to abandon right now. Though we do have Spike Cave too we can do up here.
Yep, that is in logic with both the blue cane and the cape.
Ironic that we've had that in logic almost for the entire seed.
Now you'll be able to see the difference here of how Gem is routing Hera with the hook shot versus Titos, who had to route without.
Yep. There's our Titan's mitts.
Ooh. Alright, so both of our runners hopefully will be ending up with those shortly. And we will pretty much be Ice Rod go.
Yep. Not a bad choice to come check this cave either.
No, I would do it. Even though it's just a full heart container, I would take it. With knowing that there's nothing in there.
Nah, I don't think Gem's gonna skip the basement.
I don't think they will either, but stranger things have happened.
Yep. Was that Quake for getting into Mire?
I missed it.
Well, whatever it is, he has all three of them. There's our temper. This seed just became a cakewalk.
First wide open. Oh no, Gem's not going back in for the basement yet.
No, neither runner have done Dark Death Mountain. Oh yeah, yep, I know. Gem skip basement. That's gonna come back and bite him.
Not necessarily. They may just be doing the mountain checks to come back into Hera if they're not finding what they're looking for, which we know that they won't.
So it turned out though, Paradox was a requirement though, because Quake was the Misery Mire entrance.
Yes, our wonderful tracker fishing boo pointing out that Titos did East Death Mountain before doing Hera. where Gem did not. So Gem went right into Hera and is now doing East Death Mountain, and may head back into Hera for basement.
Also, this is the God Mire.
Oh no. Oh no. Gem just saved and quit from the mountain.
Yeah, and he never rescued Gary either. Oof.
Are we getting a ped check?
He might be doing Skull Woods too. He can beat it.
Yeah.
We are officially, though, from an ice rod from Go mode. On Titos' side, I mean.
Mm-hmm.
I think both items in Misery Mire have been found.
Yeah. Yep, so it's just the boss that they have to eliminate at this point.
Hookshot was in Waterfall.
Alright. Both of our runners are rapidly approaching the bosses of their dungeons.
Yep. We're also likely going to get a ped check as soon as Gem is done in here, though.
Gem's being pretty aggressive with the moth and taking quite a bit of damage. Oh, there we go. Moth down. This is the Cadence of Hyrule MSU pack.
And only one item's been found in Skull Woods.
Correct, chat. And Gem would also have catfish as well to loop in with them. Alright, it does look like Gem is doing the ped check now.
Yep, is it Ice Rod? It is... Nope.
Just a heart piece. Sorry, chat. Ped is dead for this seed.
Couldn't even get an Aga 1 seed.
Long live Ped, chat. Ice rod could be in ice. That is true.
It could be on. It could be in Laser Bridge though too. Also, Red Mail was in Skull Woods.
Yeah, and a quick recap, Fire Rod is left side swamp.
It could feel good to full clear Skull Woods if Green Pendant has the Ice Rod.
Alright, nothing on Checkerboard Cave. And
You know,
Graveyard Ledge is also not fruitful.
You also know something we haven't seen? Hobo.
That is true. My good friend George, who lives under the bridge.
I feel like whoever finds the Ice Rod first is definitely in an advantage.
Well, it looks like Gem is heading up for Eastern.
Well, we do know there is the Ether Medallion in here. We still don't know if that's needed.
Alright, so while Gem is going through Eastern Palace, Titos is in Ice Palace. Titos was already in Eastern, so we already know that there isn't anything there. But they just uncovered a mushroom from Ice Palace.
Yep. Well, we do know that there is something in Eastern. We just don't know if it's valuable.
I think Titos full cleared Eastern of the items earlier.
Yeah, but Ether was in there.
Oh, yes, true. Did Gem leave without getting the ether?
Nope, he got it.
Oh, no, he didn't. Okay. I looked away for a second. There's the ice rod on Saha. So we are no mode. Gem has to go up and get the mitts out of the basement of Hera. While Titos has to go fight Moth and turn in the green pendant for Ice Rod. And Titos is about to get their hookshot. There it is.
Yep, Gem is going to go visit Bob, though.
My good buddy George under the bridge.
He's Billy Bob Thornton Anderson III. Didn't you get the memo?
Nope. And Jem is heading up to the pyramid as well.
Yep. He, of course, does not know where the Titan's mitts are. Okay, is Titos going to go to Swamp? Nope, he's going to go check the mushrooms.
Alright, I will avert my gaze as Jem goes to check my least best friend, the catfish.
Where was Tempered Sword at?
Meyer Shed.
Okay, that's right. Yeah, I don't know if Jem will check Meyer Shed.
At that point, Jem would be in go mode. I would doubt that they're gonna fluff.
Looks like Jem, though, is going to go back up to Hera.
Hera and maybe Spike Cave. They didn't check that yet, I don't think.
No, they did not.
Alright,
he's
it looks
going
like
to
it. Good.
He's probably going to do Ether first, though. I don't think he checked it. Nope.
I think he did on his way in.
Yep, at about 56:10, he's gonna be, Jem is gonna be in go mode.
The chat, Jem did show off their NMG skills earlier. They turned on their normal arrows and fought landmos for us with them. And there's go mode, 56:16.
I wasn't too far off.
We don't know where the fourth sword is yet, Pix. But we do know the third one is in Meyer Shed.
Titos as well is checking, doing the exact same route that Jem did, not going left side swamp first.
And if you're just joining us, a quick reminder that our fire rod is in left side swamp. Our ice rod is on the green pendant turn-in with Sahasrahla.
With green pendant being Skullwoods. Jem going to be able to abuse the fact that this is a Godmire, and he's going to attempt to hover.
Tito's making quick work of Argus.
He almost got across with
Securing
that number
their
2.
sixth crystal.
Yeah, that is crystal number 6.
But still 2 items from go for them.
Yeah, Fire Rod being on left side swamp is the reason why I always full clear, or I do left side swamp before I do the back. I've ignored left side swamp enough times to for it to be my go mode.
Gem with the spooky glitch there.
Something else I still need to learn. So Argus is going to go down very, 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 very quickly here. Very beautifully done. Argus is like, do I really want to become vulnerable?
And that is crystal number 6 for Gem, who will now head up to Turtle Rock.
Worst part about Turtle Rock is you can, like, until the end of the dungeon, you really can't skip anything. Yeah, also Fire Rod was found by Titos. Is he going to go to Skull Woods?
And Gem making sure that those dead rocks know that they are supposed to get out of the way when he's running through.
Yep, and nope, Titos is going to TR.
Oof.
You really can't blame him for this.
Nope, that's where a lot of items are closely concentrated.
Yeah, and how often is Green Pendant actually holding something? And Ether was required today too. Hey look, there's Butter Sword.
Alright, so chat was asking earlier, there's sword number 4 in Super Bunny Cave.
Also, Meyer and Turtle Rock's medallions were switched today. Yeah, all Bombos had today was like, hey, I'm here too, guys. What about using me? Yeah, 2 of our pendant dungeons were required. Ether was in the Eastern Big Chest, and Green Pendant had our Ice Rod. Oh, this hurts so much to see Tito go into TR.
Almost makes you forget what happens when it goes wrong. Yeah, it's a really cool strat. But the going wrong part is why I never go for it.
I mean, who honestly would think that the fire rod would be
37.
locking the ice rod?
Yeah, this was a instance that showed that your routing versus where the items lie really impacts how close the race ends up being. So Gem's routing actually just fed right into where the items happen to lie, whereas Titos had to struggle and search a little bit more with the order of the items.
Sometimes that's just what happens with Randomizer.
Yep. Randomizer is going to rando you.
Yeah, if it didn't, then what's the point of calling it the Randomizer? Also, I was wrong. Fire rod was only only partially trolly. The ice rod was the trolly item. I do find it funny, though, that both our runners' go mode items are different items. I mean, how often do you see Titan's mitts be somebody's go mode?
I think that happens more often than you think. Gem chipping away on the Trinex fight with Master Sword.
Isn't it faster to just fire rod shot the ice head if you've got half magic in a Master Sword?
I don't know that it's faster. I actually tend to menu boss that and swap into the hammer. All right, chat, it's time for our favorite game. 1 through 22, where do you think that GT Big Key is going to be?
22, myself.
All right, here we go.
And guesses cut off. Check number 1 is 50 rubies.
On the torch. What do you think? Dark Magician routing here for Gem?
Maybe.
Or are they a side believer? All right, yeah, it does look like they're doing the Dark Magician.
Yep, we're 7 checks in right now. Sadly, unless Gem suffers catastrophic failure on his side, I don't see Titos coming back from this.
Up through 11, we've got no big key yet, friends.
Looks like Titos is going to Skull Woods.
Check number 12 was just some rupees.
Here comes 14 through 17. Seventeen.
17 it is.
And Rob Draven is our winner.
GG's.
Yep, they guessed exactly 17.
They get a lifetime supply of imaginary internet points. Don't spend them all in one place.
Well, and they also get to listen to us commentate for eternity.
Alright, Titos is in fighting the moth, which will drop the green pendant they need to get their ice rod.
Yeah, but Moth is also being a pain in the butt right now. Deciding it wanted to just live up in the corner.
Gem making it into the gauntlet and is now in the room with Lanmo 2. No NMG strats this time.
Titos is going to 6. Oh no, he's going to 5, never mind. Going to go get that ice
they'll be turning in that green pendant there. Ooh, having a little bit of trouble with the guards on the collapsing bridge.
But Titos is in go mode at 1, 12, 30, or 29. This really was a jet seed. We're
Gem
looking at
funding the chests upstairs.
yeah.
Looking for a sword, probably.
Yeah, sadly he passed right by both of them.
Okay, Moldorm 2 down. And Gem is going to be off to fight Aga too.
My biggest question is, why can the silver arrows not hurt Aga? I guess the biggest time save, though, with Titos is he can go right to the back of Turtle Rock, though. He doesn't have to get all the keys.
It looked like a 1, 2, 3 cycle. Gem using the Samaria block strats to get double hits in with the Master Sword. A little bit of damage on that one. Those fire bats are a little bit of a bully.
Yeah, how dare they?
Welcome in, Raiders.
Nice job on Ganon here. Get your GGs in chat.
GG's in chat for Gem. They have to conquer the, what is that, 1x3 bridge?
We call it the boss bridge. He will finish with an official race time room time of 1:16:36.
Alright, and it does look like Titos forfeited shortly after that, right after they killed the Trinex. So GG to Titos as well. And stand by while we try and get them in here for some after fight comments.
That was really a fun seed to watch, though.
It was. That ice rod was in a pretty trolly location, as was the fire rod and the mitts.
Yeah.
It was a trifecta.
I do love seeds where the fire rod or ice or the fire rod locks stuff like that, though. I find it funny though when the fire rod locks the lamp on Armos Knights, though.
Fire locked fire is always a challenge.
Yep. Well, though fire locked ice is funny too. And we have Jem joining us. GG's.
Hey, thank you.
GG's, Gem.
So, fire rod locking ice rod. Interesting.
Yeah, that was pretty lucky. I got lucky several times on the seed. Like Swamp had 3 items left when I finished it, so that's like the bar that I go back in for.
GG's, Jim.
Yeah,
GG's,
GG's.
Lucky for you, you ran into your mids as last location. Better play.
Yeah. Yeah, it worked out really well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I had some hope. Okay, this mids could be huge, and then I realized, okay, there's left side swamp. Maybe he has no mids. Maybe he has mids and skipped swamp. So there were many options in the seed.
yeah, definitely could have gone a lot worse. Like it did for you, I guess.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry about that. yeah, I got really lucky several times. Like I was planning to skip left side swamp unless there's 3 items left inside of it, and then there were 3 items left, so I went back in.
Yeah, good point. I was also clearing the bags first. Then went in again.
Yeah. The other thing, then the obvious thing that like both pendants that weren't mid stock were required, and I skipped my mids, so I just got the items in there.
Yeah, I played Eastern after pod and thought, okay, maybe this Easter could be huge, and it was the entrance for TR. But yeah, without mids, cleared it also.
Yeah, I skipped Eastern after pod, but then I went back before Hera Basement.
I was sure you were skipping this because I need to do some plays here. Otherwise, I just you run in front of me.
Yeah, I noticed one of the biggest differences was, Gem, you had your hook shot quite a bit earlier than Titos did. So Titos, how did you feel when you found that hook shot in the Waterfall Ferry?
Yeah, not good, of course, but I dodged all this water check so long, so there was no real reason to go back. And after there was no item left in Ice Palace, I said, okay, just have a look at it. And yeah. But I don't know, in earlier situations, maybe after fighting mid, I will also skip left side swamp with 3 items. Could be. I don't know.
Yeah, how about you, Gem? Was there any point in the routing that you felt, oh no, this is not where I wanted to find this?
Not really. I was basically just really hoping to find mids at any point, hopefully before Thief start. So I tried to delay it as much as possible to save my 20 seconds there on the Darkwood entry. That didn't work out. But yeah, other than that, I just kind of did everything before I found my mids, and it got me mids go mode, and that was just, yeah, kind of killing this one. It was really good.
Yeah. I did see on the schedule. Oh, go ahead, Titos.
Yeah, it was just want to say I did the opposite route. It started at village. Maybe there are mids. Maybe he was starting otherwise here at Hype Cave with bows and doing pod going for mountain. And yeah, there was nothing. Sadly.
Yeah. I see that you guys have your next match already scheduled tomorrow at the same time.
Yeah.
Yep.
I am looking forward to it. This is a very exciting match. Did you guys have anything else that you wanted to say about the seed?
Not the seed, I guess. Just thanks for the restream and thanks for commentary.
Yeah, also from my side, thanks for the restream.
Yep. All right. Make sure everybody you give the runners a follow. Our fabulous tracker Fishing Boo posted their links to their Twitch channels. And also give Fishing Boo a follow while you're at it. But Nira, did you have any last words that you wanted to say before we close up shop here?
None that I can think of.
No? Alright. Well, stay tuned, friends. We're going to let Gem's credits run through to their end. In the meantime, let's take a peek at what SpeedGaming holds for us today. It looks like there's quite a lot of SNES superstars going on today. Looks like if you are a fan of Earthbound, Super Metroid, the Dux Block, or SMZ3 Combo, looks like we've got quite a lot of that on the schedule for today. There's some more Link to the Past Randomizer as well. And it even looks like there's some Z1 randomizer, so make sure you get that checked out at speedgaming.org/schedule. And with that, I think that is all I have for today. So thank you very much, Fishing Boo, for doing the tracking for us. Thank you very much, Jem and Titos, our runners, for putting on such an excellent show for us today. And thank you, Nira, for co-comming with me.
Yeah, it was a pleasure. And good luck to everyone else left in this that's still in this tournament doing stuff.
All right. Thanks. Take care, everybody. Have a great day.
You too. See you guys.